I like this one.
Seriously? Thor? Oh, you are talking about the Stormbreaker, right? Okay, I am sorry, because Captain Marvel is boring.
Boring!
And not just that, she's aggressively boring. And it's not the actress's fault. But here's the million-dollar question. How do you take a character who can literally move planets and somehow make her less compelling than a DMV waiting room? Let's figure it out. Let's start with the obvious. Captain Marvel suffers from what I like to call Superman syndrome, except Marvel somehow made it worse. At least Superman has kryptonite and existential crises about his alien heritage. Carol Danvers? She's basically playing Marvel on cheat codes with unlimited health and his strategy guide that just says punch harder. When was the last time you genuinely worried about Captain Marvel in a fight? Never, because the answer is always the same. She glows brighter, hits harder, and problems disappear like your motivation on Monday morning. This is how you murder storytelling. Conflict is the engine of compelling narrative, and when your protagonist can rearrange matter at the molecular level, finding believable obstacles becomes impossible. Tony Stark was brilliant but arrogant. Steve Rogers was noble but naive. Thor was powerful but reckless. Each had clearly defined limitations that made victories meaningful. Carol's limitation, apparently remembering she has limitations. Carol Danvers has the emotional range of a GPS navigation system and half the charm. Watching her attempt humor is like watching your dad try to use TikTok. Technically, all the pieces are there, but something fundamental is missing. Remember Tony Stark's wit? It was sharp, self-deprecating, and revealed character layers. When Carol makes a joke, you learn that someone in the writer's room thought she should say something funny, then forgot to make it actually funny. What does Carol want? What drives her? Besides vague notions of helping people and conveniently fragmented memories, we know nothing about what makes this woman tick. Compare that to any other MCU hero. Steve wanted to prove himself worthy. Tony wanted to atone for his family's war profiteering. Peter wanted to live up to his responsibility. Carol wants to, exist really hard? Origin stories are transformative journeys. Spider-Man learns that with great power comes great responsibility. Batman channels trauma into justice. Iron Man discovers weapons of war can become tools of peace. Carol's origin? Plane crash, powers, amnesia, alien brainwashing, then remembering she's strong. That's it. The amnesia angle should have been storytelling goldmine. Imagine the guilt of discovering you fought for space fascists, the identity crisis, the psychological fallout. Instead, Carol shrugs it off like a wrong coffee order. Carol doesn't just fail to be interesting, she actively makes everyone around her less compelling. She's a charisma vampire who drains dramatic tension from every scene. Remember Endgame? Carol shows up and turns the climactic battle into a casual Tuesday jog. Thanos becomes about as threatening as a mildly annoying mosquito. She's not a team member. She's a walking deus ex machina with a 90s haircut. Carol's big moments, she glows brighter, punches harder. She single-handedly destroyed a Kree warship by flying through it. No emotional weight, no real cost, no struggle or growth. Just power-ups like finding a superstar in Mario Kart. She is unlike other characters who had massive emotional impact. Tony's sacrifice hit us because we knew it cost him everything. Steve lifting Mjolnir gave chills because we understood his worthiness journey. Here's what's truly tragic. The potential was astronomical. A human woman displaced in time and space, raised by alien military culture. Discovering her identity was built on lies. That's a psychological thriller in a superhero costume. But Marvel chose spectacle over substance, believing representation matters more than characterization. Carol represents everything wrong with modern blockbuster thinking, that audiences will accept mediocrity wrapped in pretty CGI. We deserved better. After 20 movies of making us care about talking trees and wisecracking raccoons, Carol feels like they just gave up. Characters have been salvaged from worse starts. Thor went from Shakespearean bore to cosmic comedy gold. Because we don't fall in love with superpowers, we fall in love with the people who wield them. Until Captain Marvel becomes an actual person instead of a walking plot device, she remained exactly what she is, the most powerful boring character in cinematic history. What do you think? Did I miss crucial points about Carol's failures, or am I completely wrong? Drop your passionate opinions below because unlike Captain Marvel, strong feelings actually make for compelling viewing.